Salutare prieteni și bine v-am găsit la un episod de Witcher 3 Hearthstone. După foarte mult timp de nepostat acest joc minunat, am revenit aici în forță. Am avut și o treabă, am fost cu munca și a trebuit să mă acomodez un pic. Dar am revenit și de acum îi dăm să zacă, îi dăm acolo câte un episod în fiecare zi, vă promite fratele, și dacă nu mă țin nici de acum de promisiune, nu știu ce se va mai întâmpla. Dar când a trebuit să mă acomodez, a fost un pic mai greuț, când ai fizic, bam, bam, până am intrat și eu în formă să moară gibelan. Și să sperăm că totul va fi bine și frumos. Mergem să vorbim cu Shane, pentru că în episodul anterior am făcut o misiune, dacă mi-aduc eu bine aminte, pentru o fată din palatul frumos al lui domnul Everec. Și a trebuit să o răzbunăm pentru că i-a fost ucis prietenul. Am răzbunat-o, i-am omorât pe acei indivizi. Iar acum mergem să vorbim cu Shane despre familia lui Everec. Să vedem ce are de zis, poate știi ceva, domnișoara Shane. Hai să vedem unde o găsim.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
Da, pare tristă domnul Geralt, se gândește cum va putea îndeplini cele 3 sarcini.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Antidot. Ce...
Tasty number that, medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
She's a beautiful woman.
It'd take a blind
Și probabil
man to
o să
shrug
fie și ceva mai
it away.
frumos pe parcurs.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves...
Mamă, cu tot, holy shit.
Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Te știu, ajută toată lumea, dar am și eu nevoie de ajutorul tău în cele din urmă. Hai să vedem unde a fost în acești ani, unde și-a petrecut acești ani, doamnișoara Shane.
We last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was
Sper că s-a
ravaged
retras
by
în
Catriona.
Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to
Voi
Oxenford.
s-a întors în
Proceeded
Oxenford.
to finish my doctorate and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready. for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Need your help.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right, tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Hai să zicem, am omorât pe prinț și am fost luat ca prizonier.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured.
Bă, frigă să moară gibilană în luna iunie 10 grade, nu te cred așa ceva. Deci un frigă l-am făcut foc, deci să moară gibilană, că n-am făcut în viața mea foc în iunie. Am mers în dacă am fost atent, sau un powerful.
Met him a while back in White Orchard. At the time, he claimed he dealt in mirrors.
Mirrors. Buy one from him that grants your wishes?
Something like that. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't
Okay.
mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everec's brother.
Fratele lui ăla, trebuie să punem.
In my third year at Oxenford, we had to choose an elective.
Vom face un fel de invocare, să zic așa, iată. Fantoming acestuia.
Famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everec.
Mă, ce repede a găsit.
It says Olgierd had a brother named Vlodimir.
Ok, se pare că a avut un frate pe nume Vlodimir.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Și am făcut și level 49. Super. Super, 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 super. Da. Și s-a dat cu chestul. 2 secundele că am primit aici un mesaj. Important. Bro, what the fuck? Telefonul meu a nebunit. Așa, bun. Hai să mergem mai departe, probabil o să mergem în cripta unde îl vom invoca pe ăla, cred. Levelul 49, suntem bombardieri pe leveluri. Ia de unde trebuie să ajungem. Avem și un quest aici pe care l-am semnat și nu l-am mai făcut. E vorba despre peștera aia, da, o să mergem. O să mergem cât de curând și acolo să vedem despre ce vorba. Eu cred că e vorba despre un main quest, ceva mai târziu, nu mai știu exact, nu mi-aduc aminte, dar o să merg înainte ca să nu uit cumva, Doamne ferește. De peștera aia, bombardiere. Și bineînțeles că în sălbăticie din nou este întunecat cu un cer aspru, cu niște nouri joși care sunt plini de ploaie. Și ne așteaptă o aventură pe cinste, alături de Shani, bineînțeles. Nu-mi vine să cred că a trecut aproape un an de când mă joc cu Witcher și nu l-am terminat. Bine, nici n-am filmat, să zic. N-am postat de fapt, că am filmat multe episoade, decât numai că n-am postat mai multe pe zi. Am fost multe episoade. Oh, și avem aici pe Shani. Cred că trebuie să ajutăm mai întâi pe ea, că a zis ea ceva despre...
What side is that?
Yeah.
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Oh, o nuntă. Ia să vedem despre ce este vorba.
Whose?
A dear friend's.
Niște prieteni dragi ai din academie.
Speaking of which, would you go with
Și
me?
vrea să mergem alături de ea, la nuntă.
Wait, that was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
Aș fi fericit, nu pot să te refuz.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful.
Stare curios dacă n-aș fi mers, ce s-ar fi întâmplat.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Bun, enter the Von Everec family crypt.
This is impressive.
Hai să urmăm pe Shani.
Too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on.
Vreau o
such
să ne concentrăm asupra acestei misiuni, după care o să mergem probabil la nuntă. Asta e cripta.
Just a little too creepy for
Și
me.
vom merge să invocăm
Don't have
pe
to come if you
fratelui.
don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Ok. My love.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Oh. Ok. Am găsit 5 coroane mișto. Se pare că cineva și-a pierdut bănuții pe aici. Vreau să investighez mai întâi să vedem dacă mai găsesc ceva pe aici. Foarte mulți bani. Am găsit și o sabie. Este bună. Era legendară.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be
Oh.
easy. Ugly bastard.
Ugly bastard. Nu-mi plac fantomele. Bă, încă știu să joc. Dar n-a că n-am mai jucat de vreo 2 săptămâni. Bine, eu ieri am postat un episodul ăla. Numărul 7 era filmat de foarte mult timp, doar că nu l-am mai randat, nu l-am mai încărcat. L-am lăsat acolo.
Sure hope so. Should look around.
Ce e asta, mâncați așa cu ta?
Fire.
What a
They were
fire.
of the dead. Old custom. Old tombstone. Inscriptions almost worn off completely.
Bă, na, vreau să aprind și eu o torță, dacă se poate. Așa. Să avem și noi lumină. Că e șale tătuțul.
Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for.
Dar nu e ce căutăm noi. Ia să vedem aici.
Eulalia von Everec.
Trebuie să găsim mormântul lui ăla. Am înțeles, brother. Vedeți că sunt mai multe morminte, asta e un fel de cimitir, să zic așa.
Vlodimir von Everec, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual.
Acum trebuie să trecem la ritual.
Throughout the crypt, every room.
Every room. E așa. Cred că trebuie să folosim ăla. L-avem deja, ok. Perfect.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Nu mai știu cum să o folosesc asta.
Return and walk midst the living.
Trebuie să merg în fiecare cameră cu căcatul ăsta. Am înțeles.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Nimic, momentan. Și probabil o să găsim
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
nimic nici aici. Probabil a mai rămas decât o cameră și asta ar fi cea corectă, da.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
E pe aici. Asta ar trebui să fie un pic mai jos, ia. Stare curios. Asta ar trebui să fie camera
Arise as a
secretă.
friend, for I am no foe. Life and death,
Nu e nici asta, mâncați
fire
așa.
and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Ba da. Light the main vote to continue the ritual. Ok. Și mergem la pedestalul ăsta sau ce naiba o fi. Și să-l aprindem. Și acum ar trebui să apară fantoma, nu? Ar trebui să apară fratesul. Ia să vedem.
Fire and blood, life and death.
Life and death.
I summon ye, whose blood I
Și îl
have
sumonim pe acesta. Mama, am băut din vinul ăla. Din sânge. Ce naiba o fi acolo?
fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Și l-am invocat, incredibil.
Geralt came to wake the ghost of Vlodimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlod's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilt the blood of your grandson, Citeste.
Am invocat pe toți ăștia, what?
None of you are Vlodimir. It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlod soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
That's damn.
Oh,
Kill him, von Everec.
eu nu prea cred.
For Olgierd's blood.
Cum ar trebui să apară ăla? Ia.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
Ăsta-i.
The rogue you seek. Vlodimir von Everec, brother to
Sau nu e ăsta?
Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Boo!
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Nu l-am
Got it
rănit.
from
El a fost de acolo.
acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecs have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Fratele tău m-a trimis.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Cum ai murit?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clubs to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned table and the stone floor.
Spune despre Olgierd.
Feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania.
Pare că e un bombardier, cum s-ar zice la mine.
Or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
Nu poate pune mâna pe aia.
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
Wait a moment. Parcă-l văd. Sau nu mai.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
Ia să vedem.
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Vrea să aducem pe cineva pe care să-l posedeze, ceva de genul, să intre în corpul său, ceva de genul.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could.
Ca să poată folosi, gen. Nu vrea să meargă așa ca și fantomă.
You wish me to possess someone?
Vrea ei. What?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd.
Vrea și un corp, e și Gingaș Bulangeu.
I've a better idea.
Am o idee mai bună, ea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Și cred că noi suntem acela. Da, a intrat în noi. A intrat în noi, tătuțul. Incredibil. Și acum...
Wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to
Așa cum vorbește Vlodimir. Ce mișto. Care și apare acolo.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vlodimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment.
Da.
Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted.
Nu știu dacă Shani vede fantoma, nu cred. Cred că doar noi o vedem.
Care to explain what's going on here?
Este bine. Hai să zicem așa.
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Da, sper că ea nu-l vede.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
Hai să stabilim niște reguli.
I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vlodimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him, his mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Splendid. Și a intrat în noi.
Sugar plum, what say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vlodimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Geralt is bored.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In
Nice.
that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea.
Mergem la nuntă toți.
Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens, that's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vlodimir von Everec.
No.
My
Sper că un dansator bun.
With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Oh, super.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Ok.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Mamă, îmi place de Vladimir ăsta.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vlodimir von Everec.
Și vorbește foarte mult bulangiul ăsta, adică chiar dacă n-ai cu cine vorbi, iasă din corp ca să vorbească cu Witcherul. Așa am observat de eu. Vrea să vorbească în continuu, frate.
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Onward! I'll be right behind you.
Bine, stătuțul. Îl avem pe Vladimir și questul s-a updatat, bine înțeles. Let's go. Hai să mergem la această nuntă și să vedem ce se va mai întâmpla acolo. Fantoma asta e destul de ciudată. Fratele lui domnul Everec. Vladimir. Până. Eu vreau să iau căluță, mâncați așa curata. Vezi, vine cu noi sau nu vine? Hai vii cu mine, brudere? Nu vrea. Apoi stai, bulangiule, dacă ești bulangiu. Eu am plecat totul.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life, mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill.
Oricum el vine cu viteză de aluminii. El e fantoma decât se teleportează.
Once we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Uite-o și pe Shani.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
De unde să pun mâna pe o robă?
What do you mean? What about that?
Vrei să mă îmbrăc în alea? Vorbesc serios?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
Da, bineînțeles. Bineînțeles că domnul Vladimir e pus pe... ne-a zis...
This'll do wonderfully.
Mamă, cum arătă însă mare
Perfect
gibelan.
fit. It feels tailor-made.
Da, el vrea să trăiască viața exact cum o vrea
Now,
el.
for shoes, one must wear shoes to a wedding.
Ce e acolo, apă? Ce naiba vrea să facă?
And we must be neat.
Oh, no!
May they draw
Cine a
and
făcut la
if
păr?
I've ever seen a lovelier
Ce
glass.
s-a întâmplat cu barba mea? Bro!
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Ce bine arată așa, să mare gibelan.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
Da.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. Feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Din păcate nu putem face nimic pentru că el ne controlează corpul și face ce crede el că e bine. For
What,
example?
for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
Nice!
This way, my strawberry.
Robbery. Mișto.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Oh. Avem și femei, avem și băutură, avem și mâncare. Avem tot ce ne trebuie. Avem și pe frumoasă așa, ne.
Compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Și să nu uităm că Shani este din lui cerut încă. Nu cunoaștem de foarte mult timp.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgierd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
Da.
For you, my rowan
Acum ne va
pal,
prezenta
I'd do
oamenilor și
anything.
trebuie să fim niște gentlemani adevărați. Și să avem un comportament foarte frumos, bineînțeles.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
Haide.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello.
Hello.
Let's now.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now.
dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Yeah.
My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt.
Witcher.
Witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto.
Trebuie să zic că sunt Vlodimir, fantoma invocată de către Witcher, Geralt.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't.
Asta între mine și Ana are să intervii, domnule Vlodimir.
See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you, as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
You never told me. Whatever happened to Fortune is of
Deja a băgat gângarni pe acolo între cei doi, domnul Vlodimir.
That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming, but give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Mai bine am plecat de aici, că e jale. Îi despărțim pe ăștia doi până la urmă.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Le link până cădem în cap. Bine, s-a început foarte frumos. Bineînțeles că trebuie să luăm anumite activități până la mijlocul nopții. Să participăm la anumite chestii, să ajutăm pe ăștia. Așa că hai să începem să vorbim cu acești oameni, să vedem dacă au nevoie de ceva ajutor, nu știu.
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter.
Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers as gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know.
Știi, bă, știi bulangiul ăsta despre ce vorba. Cu indicii, cu chestii de astea.
At his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps that the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Oh, mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
Ok, hai să mergem să-l găsim pe mărlănoi.
And hope for the best.
Și să sperăm că va fi totul bine și frumos și elegant.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vlodimir.
Nu, dar acum sunt.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Vreau să facă de unul singur, bă.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks.
Noi doar o să-l găsim și el o să se descurce mai departe. În regulă.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vlodimir and I need to find the fire eater.
Fire eater.
Relax. They'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally ho, adventure awaits.
Mișto. Și bineînțeles, hai să mergem. E un episod puțin mai lung, cred că are deja o oră, dar vreau să fac quest-ul ăsta dintr-o bucată. Hai să vedem. Am găsit niște urme deja. Ia mai Vladimir, dar văd că a luat deja simțurile Witcherului, adică chiar se pricepe.
A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. There is joy in this
Fire swallow cap. Ok, am găsit picatul ăla cel poartă pe cap, cred că.
As gesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from demon. Two conclusions then. Our magician is fat. A coward.
Un laș. Oh? Așa, broderic, am auzit un strigă de aici. Aoleu. Un demon și era vorba despre un câine. Wow, ce fricos. A zis bine Geralt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Săracul cățeluș. Ce să-i fac la câinile astea?
You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
Își prețuiește viața și nu vrea să coboare jos.
What do we do?
Sit.
Hai să-l calmăm pe domnul Cuțu.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, The Horsons never would have gutted me.
Dacă avea puterea asta, nu s-ar fi întâmplat ce s-ar fi putut întâmpla cu el.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Vrea el să primească toate laudele. Și cum se joacă cu găinile, iau.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Ooh.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Deci mi o țuică de aia. Mă, ce bea Vlodimir. Ți-am mare gibilan.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ți dăm cușma. Ți dăm cușma din cap.
Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state?
De fapt era un jongler de ăla. Trebuie să-l aducem înapoi. Dar nu trebuie ca să-și facă treaba, nu?
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Yes,
Drag it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well.
S-ar trebui să scripi cu foc, ceva de genul, nu?
Leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Listen, I'll give you some more coin and you'll go back to the wedding.
Are you daft? This extortionist's already got his due.
Shut up.
Better leave it.
Right. Convincing.
Honorless prick. Olgierd had it right. All artists are whores.
Let's go. Coming or not?
Poate că nu trebuia să-l întrebăm.
I'm coming.
Am cam greșit acolo.
Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm, stay close.
Hai să le escortăm pe măr la noi.
Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Asta că trebuie să lăsăm pe asta să-și facă treaba cât mai bine. Bine, tot alegerile noastre, numai că trebuie să alegem bine. Hai bă, nu pot să-l nimerez pe acest porc miștăreț. Mamă, mai porcanul.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound.
Bine, stătuțu.
The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness the spectacle unrivaled.
Yeah.
A man so bold as to eat
Fire! Ia vedem cum face aia cu focul, cum scripă cu foc sau ce naiba face. Bagă foc în gură, mâncătorul de foc ce că e el. Yeah. Da, mă, vreau să văd ceva șmecher de la tine, brodere. Mi-ai învârtit și mie de 2-3 ori aia și gata, asta a fost. De asta îl bucură, vedeți și voi pe Vlodimir. Nice, a făcut și el magie.
My first Witcher contract.
Da.
Reader found, his ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
What?
Daddy will get mad if he sees me talking to you. Me a little. He's scary.
Bă, cu cine trebuie să vorbesc aici? Mâncați așa.
What's that frown about?
Am, uite că e ceva aici. Am o băutură. Că se ia băutura asta. O bem.
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to yours, Shani, naturally.
Bun. Am mai făcut ceva. Am luat parte și la o băuturică mică. Hai vedem ce mai trebuie să facem pe aici. Sunt bat mortal. Și mă cer să vorbesc cu această femeie. Asta îmi dă o palmă, mă ia. Asta are probleme cu spatele, mâncați așa. Ia, ce ar mai trebuie să facem pe aici? Mamă, ce e aici? Mâncați așa gura ta. Ne luăm așa pe rând. Hai dăm o băuturică, tătuțu. Ce facem? Dansăm cu asta, cred că acum. Geralt dansează frumos. Uită-l-ai pe Geraltinus. Hei! Hey. Ma. What the fuck? Ce mâncăm acum, cred că? Îi dăm să zacă. Nu are nimic aici. Ce ar trebui să fac? Ha? Ce trebuie să fac aici? Nu pot mânca, ești nebun la cap. Trebuie să fie ceva aici, o manevră. Știi că aici trebuie să ajung? Ia, poate trebuie să stâng ăsta. Ești nebun. Dar nu nimic aici, oare trebuie să... Cred că trebuie să mă duc sus. Cred că trebuie să mă duc sus. Dacă am cum să mă duc sus, pentru că nu prea am cum. Ba da, uite, acolo trebuie să ajung. Dar cum ajung, asta e chestia. Nu pot să ajung sus, mâncați aș cura. La la. Păi, ești nebun, mă nervez. M-ar trimite aici, de aici nu nimic. Da, mișto. Mi se pare că aici nu pot să fac absolut nimic. Interesant. Nu, cred că e ceva sus, dar nu știu cum să ajung. Asta e chestia nașpa. Nu văd nimic. Poate e pe afară. Poate trebuia să mă duc. Nu, ce că pe aici ar fi. Uite o scară, da, bă. Ia.
The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Aha. Ce e asta?
But how so? Just like that?
Let's sit. Come now.
Just like that?
Yeah.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it.
Yes?
You see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we returned.
Da, mișto. Mișto, brodere. În regulă, până acum am participat la toate, mai sunt câteva activități de participat până la nuntă. Oh, nu, ce e aici, barbut? Ce se întâmplă aici? Gwent, a aprins profesorul asta.
You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
It's no insult. It's the truth. He's a midget.
Like I said, that's an insult.
Would you call your chum a giant?
Shut up. You playing or not?
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Futuro magic. La la.
Your tits up, mate. Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding!
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball. My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
Haide.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
Yeah. Hai să vedem un dans din partea lui Geralt și al lui Shani. Mamă, cât e de comic. Ăsta, Vlodimir. Cred că Shani s-a îndrăgostit la cum se uite.
Special treat for our special guests, the Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Un dans romantic din partea celor doi.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
They say dance is a mere foretaste of more intimate interaction.
Who says this?
I do, for one.
I do wonder what you mean by intimate interaction.
Oh, it's a fascinating process. One you as a scholar and medic might find especially interesting. I'd gladly explain it in detail, but it's horribly loud in here. See the ladder? Leads to a loft. Surely there we'd not be disturbed while investigating the nature of intimate interaction. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Ce dădea aia în spate. Oh, nu cred așa ceva. Holy shit.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrift.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Bine. Bun, prieteni, și aici trebuie să alegem. Nu aș face, adică ea ne-a întrebat dacă ce am face noi, dacă am fi fost noi și n-am fi fost Vlodimir. Și avem aici variantele. Bineînțeles că aș fi zis că aș face la fel ca și el, pentru că na, e frumos. Ăsta de ce va zice.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vlodimir von Everec.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, he's actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you've got a pike so far up your ass, you can't wear hats.
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror.
A, ăsta-i. Ce face el aici, bă?
Perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Nice, altul Master Mirror.
Is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Hai să vorbim cu el. Nu cred că apare aia 2 secundele prietenași, că e jale. Așa, prieteni, am dat un lot ca să nu mai apară săgeata aia handicapată și hai să vorbim cu domnul ăsta, bombardier. Master Mirror.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key.
Time is the key.
Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin.
Știitorul tuturor. Vrea să mai zică.
My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Știi, bă?
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vlodimir von Everec?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation.
Zici adevărul un pic aici, sincer.
Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog.
Eu cred că a fost ceva între cei doi frați.
The question is,
Pare că asta nu eu, din câte zice asta, nu prea l-a plăcut pe frate său. Dar el zice că e viața lui. E bun.
In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. but Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Bun, și continuăm.
Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Niciun cuvânt n-a spus adevărat acolo. Da.
He was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now
Și se pare că Shani crede în noi, ceea ce e foarte fain. Ce e aici? Mâncați aș gura ta. Ia.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? The king's ransom, I would hope?
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of
Ce
the
faine sunt nunțile așa cum erau. Bine, erau, că nu cred că au fost vreodată la noi, dar acum sunt jocul ăsta așa. Nu știu.
For certain.
Sunt foarte interesante.
Every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Hai să prindem niște porcușori de ăștia, mâncați așa gura ta.
We'd be honored. Get that cripple out of there. Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Hai să vedem dacă suntem în stare. Bă, am prins tot până acum, să vedem dacă putem prinde și porci. Nu știu dacă pot folosi, ba da, pot să folosesc.
I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Into the pen.
Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Ok, și ar trebui să-i duc aici, nu?
You see that, Shani?
1. Hai, porcușor, după mine, brodere. Hai. Nice. Bine, asta a fost cu ajutorul Geralt, cu puterea lui.
Foolish peasants, learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy finger twisting?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself, drew some flowers in the air with his hand, and the man lost his mind.
Meaning you cheated, and shan't be crowned king of the swineherds.
Shani, what is it Geralt says in these situations? Damn it.
Yes, that's it.
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rakes up your asses, you peasant curs. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shani. I've had enough of these hayseeds. Forgive me, Shani. I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Oh, really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Yeah.
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vlodimir von Everec does his thing.
Ia să vedem.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But well, I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Când dă o palmă mea.
But really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our da on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hai să vedem.
Boy, you needn't ask me twice.
A luat o scândură. Let's dance, my boys. Bun, și acum batem cu scândura. Ia veniți voi încoa, hai. Mamă, ce bucăți le dau la ăștia. Mamă. Mamă.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave for a Von Everec? A Witcher? Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps.
A plecat și aia, bă.
Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
A plecat și aia, bă.
You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
Nu e bine, brotele.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
My dear girl, what don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? You don't have all that much time left.
Nu puteți să punem mâna pe șane, bă.
Lady, I'd never deny a maid so fair-featured. Off we go.
Bun, hai să vedem ce mai avem de făcut.
To shake the kinks from one's bones. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing beaux.
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a...
Și pe asta doare spatele.
Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
Da, mișto.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one.
Mă, cred că are asta 2 ore episodul.
It's a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
Rubbish.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
Vreau un kiss.
If she
Ca
wants to give
recompensă.
you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Hai să vedem dacă găsim șoșonii.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh, there's more to come.
no. Oh.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Yeah. Și aruncă papucul. Bineînțeles că îl vom găsi, adică ce crede?
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Seems to think the slipper.
Cred că nu mai știu cum să intru sub apă, mâncața și gura ta.
It's a big talk. Let's see how big his stroke is.
Băi. Aha. Da. L-am și găsit deja. Sau nu e ăsta? Da, ba nu, mai sunt. Mai sunt și alții, băi, tătuțu, băi. Și mai sunt și alții, probabil, dar nu l-am găsit pe cel bun. Dar unde o fi, bă? Mâncați-a și sufletul. Nu se vede. A fi prin zonă. Băi, ești nebun? A rămas blocat. Incredibil. A, ba da, uite-l. Nu mai am aer, bă, îi dau cu deces. Îi dau cu deces și nu-i nici ăsta, mâncați așa. Încă o dată. Deci hai să vedem încă o dată. O luăm așa frumos de aici. Bam, nu-i nimic. Unde se putea duce? Că e un lac foarte mic, adică trebuia să-l găsim. Nimic. Ori o fi rămas undeva printr-o... Băi, ești nebun la cap. Dar nu e. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ciudat. Bă, unii papucul lui aia, mâncați-aș gura ta, că am căutat tot lacul ăsta. Nu se află nicăieri. Incredibil. Nu pot găsi. Shani.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah,
so
generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
Oh.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg.
Ăla era? What the fuck?
That is on.
Mișto.
Thank you.
L-am găsit, dar îl căutam ca bou. Nu l-am găsit. Go to the barn for the chapping ceremony. Ceremony. Hai să mergem, tătuțu, pentru ceremonie și să vedem nunta cea frumoasă și dragă, pentru că începe să fie frumos.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles. Am I right?
Baba s-a rămas așa.
This day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly,
O să zic ceva ciudat ăsta.
out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast their lovely band with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another sign. Brides for love eternal, bride will destroy. All shall never
in the coming year.
What's the groom
nothing happy daughter
on his brow. Must be said
Cow. Oh. Ea e următoarea. Cu Geralt. Opa. Acum mai va cu... Da, e. Ca dovadă, cred. Pentru von Everec, mă gândesc. Pentru că și-a terminat treaba.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
Da. Eu am primit și dovada. Pentru von Everec am rezolvat și treaba asta bine statutul. Opa, și acum?
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Cum, bă, nu?
Is Vlodimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
Whoa.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vlodimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
A plecat, gata.
Stop! I beg you!
Opa, what the fuck?
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Gata, a plecat.
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Noi ne-am terminat sarcina și de aia a plecat. El vrea să mai rămână. El vrea o noapte cu Shani, cred că.
Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vlodimir von Everec will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Yeah.
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools.
Îi deschide ochiul lui Geralt sau nu?
Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Bine, stătuțu. Ok, no quest. Dar asta încă nu l-am completat. Așa. Trebuie să mergem să le informăm pe asta, dar asta vreau eu la final. Ca să facem și pe asta și să mergem cu toate. O să mergem să-i zicem, ia stați așa un pic. Și după aia să venim la Shanet. Hai să dau un save. Ca să fie treaba. Trebuie să mai dau un save. Bă, ce naiba am făcut mâncația și cura ta? Așa. Ca să facem quest-ul ăsta și să facem ăla cu Shani la o parte, gen. Ca să fie treaba.
You missed a cracking execution.
Nu. Nu merge. Trebuie să facem aia cu Shani și după aia să-l informăm pe ăsta la naiba. Că altfel dăm fel. Din păcate. Da, o să dau eu load. Și o să continuăm în episodul următor. Asta o să o punem noi la o parte, să facem noi așa, iată, ca lumea. Deși am eu o idee mai bună, o să fac o editare și o să pun și informarea lui ăsta. Și după aia o să revenim la quest-ul ăla. Deci hai să mergem să vorbim cu el. Da, cred că o să fie mai bine așa. Pentru YouTube. Deși ordinea nu e așa.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Oh, și putem să jucăm și Gwent cu ăsta. Hai să jucăm un Gwent.
You ever play Gwent?
An immortal demands you fulfill 3 wishes, and you've the gall to propose a round of Gwent.
Afraid to lose? No problem. I'll find someone else.
Believe that's the worst wind-up I've ever heard. Lay out your cards.
Bine, este tot dacă tu vrei.
Shite. Not much I detest more than losing. Well, my congratulations. This card's yours.
Thanks. keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the clap?
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
Give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes around here.
Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift. Any soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt, prance about feigning danger, but my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everec, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
Bun. O să sabe.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting? How so? Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Hai să zicem despre Vlodimir.
Sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vlodimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
Bine, stătuțul. Și am completat și misiunea. Hai să vedem. Yeah, boy. Nice. Am completat și această misiune, iar următoarea sarcină a noastră este să mergem să punem mâna pe o casă în Oxenfurt și să vedem dacă putem să găsim o casă lui domnul Everec, să fie acolo frumos. Da, eu o să dau lot pentru că vreau să fac și quest-ul cu Shani, dar asta în episodul următor. Dacă v-a plăcut, nu uitați, dați acolo un mare like, un subscribe și un share, iar noi ne auzim în următoarele episoade. Toate cele bune, respect, pa, pa!